Hi there, and welcome to this segment of Wake Up and Live with the Arts. I'm Sue Johnson, one of your co-hosts, here enjoying this edition of Wake Up and Live with the Arts with yet another of our guests for the show today. And we're going to welcome Joniece Williams, who has a very special project she's developing, which all of Cleveland needs to know about and get ready for her and her Realty Productions. Because here she comes. And to find out more about her, we've got our very own Denise Kelly, who is going to spend the next few minutes chatting with Joniece. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Sue.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister, Denise and Joniece. So we should have fun over the next few minutes.
Okay, I'm Denise Richmond Kelly, and I am your host for today's show. And we're going to be talking with Joniece Williams. Joniece was born as Joniece Michelle Williams, and she is a screenwriter and a producer. She currently has 2 productions in pre-production, one entitled The Runner in 2013, and also The Business of Being Women in 2014. So welcome, Joniece.
Thank you.
So why don't you get started and tell us a little bit about The Runner?
The Runners is a television show that we like to call a docu-series. We don't say reality series, we say docu-series.
There's a lot of that going on now, docudramas, docu-series.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And basically what it just means is that our stars are not actors, they're real people. Mm-hmm. And the Runners are fugitive recovery agents who are located here in Ohio. And we follow these special group of individuals. They have their own company, they work together, as they round up people who are wanted for child support delinquency. So these are people who have outstanding warrants for failure to pay child support. And it's usually people who have like in excess of 10 or 15,000 and haven't paid for years.
Wow.
That is the Runners.
So this is like a reality TV?
This is a docu-series.
Docu-series.
It uses real people and not actors.
Real people, real situations. Mm-hmm. And all we're doing is turning our cameras on something that they're already doing.
Are you Jeanette Thompson?
No. No, I really think you guys have the wrong person.
Well, we'll figure that out here in a minute.
What you looking at, nigga? You want to show up too?
Kitchen recovery! Kitchen clear! Calm down. Calm down. What's your name, partner?
Scrubbing dishes. Y'all come and get me in my workplace. That's crazy.
Did you take care of business? Everything been all right?
Shit, you see me scrubbing dishes, didn't you?
Hey, drop the back! Drop the back!
Making progress there, Steve Jones. We'll get you up on your feet and we'll take you to the car. How about that?
We put our lives on the line to try to take care of this situation, take care of these kids.
That's some bullshit. That's a woman. Why y'all gotta treat her like that?
From here on out, take care of your obligation, take care of your support, take care of your kids, man. Nobody should be told to take care of their kids.
Not important to pay for your baby.
Why should I pay for child support if it's not letting me see my kids?
Got another recovery in for a criminal non-support. This is our guy we're looking for. He's an entrepreneur. You figure he's a drug dealer, you should be able to pay his child support.
Can you throw up the cameraman, please?
Okay. And what was it that sparked an interest in this particular topic?
To me, the issue of child support is a national issue. It's also a huge issue here in Cuyahoga County. To me, it's also a huge family issue. We always see the back end of what happens when people fail to pay child support, but we never see what happens on necessarily the front or how the impact is on the families. And it has a personal issue for me too, because I have a cousin who had issues with the Child Support Enforcement Agency here in Cuyahoga County, where she couldn't get any relief. And I said, gosh, if there were only some people who would actually go out and actually round up some of these, excuse the term, deadbeats who
that's
are
a good term.
not failing to pay, and so we can kind of get some relief. And what do you know? I found a group of guys in Columbus, and that's actually what they do. And we met, and it's like been a marriage made in heaven since.
And let me ask, how do the runners react to being on camera when chased and caught by, I know they're not bounty hunters, but the concept is similar for the folks who do the runners. By the way, the folks who do go out and capture runners, are they called sheriff's deputies? What are their titles? So
well, it's actually a double entendre, because the runners are actually the fugitive recovery agents. Fugitive recovery agents are actually called runners in North Carolina, so we thought that would be a cool name for the show.
Oh, okay.
And the people who they are actually capturing are just deadbeats.
I thought they were the runners because they were getting away from.
I know.
Okay.
That's what everybody assumes.
That was wonderful.
Yeah. So what is the reaction of the deadbeats?
Well, anybody who watched Cops, if you've ever watched Cops before, people are always like, oh, what is that camera doing here? Am I going to be on TV?
Yeah.
And and it typically shifts the focus to that. I mean, people sign releases. You'd be surprised at how many people want to be famous, even if it's in the worst moments of them getting arrested. They're still like, oh, am I going to be on TV? And I was like, I guess.
Now, I talked to you before, and you said that this is pre-production. When do you expect this to be in production mode?
You know what? The weird thing about it is I can't answer that, because we're still in negotiations to attempt to sell our show.
Okay.
So we have to still find a network, a home for it, and we still have to, because that's another hurdle we have to kind of get over. The networks don't want to film in Cleveland because, as you know, there's no television shows currently filmed in Ohio at all on a regular basis for a major network. So this is a hurdle that we're trying to get over. So we have the opportunity, and we'll know in March whether or not it's greenlit.
Great. Okay, March is just around the corner.
And I was saying, somebody has to be a pioneer. So if you're it, then welcome aboard and welcome to your project. And if you can be a game changer, that would be super fantastic. I do have one other question related to the runners. The runners who go after the deadbeats, are they law enforcement officials? Do they carry weapons? Are they allowed to use them? Or how does that work in terms of the folks who are the runners?
Well, you have like a snippet of our trailer, and you'll see that the runners are serious. They have huge weapons. The runners are all private security investigators, so they have a Class A and a Class C license to carry weapons and to arrest and capture anyone in the state of Ohio who has a warrant. So they are all licensed. They're all fugitive recovery agents. They're also private investigators. They have huge weapons. They have mace. They have bean bags. They have shotguns. They have stun guns, and they are in full tactical gear. So when they come at you, you think you're looking at the SWAT team. So it's pretty scary.
Okay.
And I also have one last question about the runners. You said this is about Ohio, but is this going to be aired nationally, or is it just going to be aired in certain locations throughout the United States?
Actually, we're looking at 3 specific networks. So it'll be on your local cable channel, for example, Lifetime, OWN. So this will be a national show.
But a cable show.
Yes.
Cable
Definitely.
network show.
Okay, that was very interesting. Let's move the focus a little bit now to the business of being women. What is that about?
Well, the Business of Being Women is another docuseries, and I'm actually in pre-production with another network who already kind of maybe possibly are interested in that show.
Kind of maybe possibly.
This is how they talk to me. I'll know about that tomorrow, but this is a docuseries that follows women who are a part of an organization called Sisters Supporting Sisters, and it has about 300 members, and what we do is we're focusing on 15 of the women, and we're just going to highlight the struggles of everyday women in the greater Cleveland area. Mothers, working, family, life, financial problems, your stressors with relationships, and then all of these women are linked together by this organization. They all have dreams or aspirations of starting their own business. So it's just pretty much documenting their struggles, their activities, and then how they socialize amongst each other.
So is this something that's very personal to you? Because I know that you're a mother also.
Yes, and because I get tired of seeing the Real Housewives with these $10,000 shoes, I'm like, those are not real moms. You know, those are not the moms that I know, and those are not the people that I connect with. I want to connect with the person who possibly, you know, is hiding her car from the repo agent. Maybe your checking account is overdrawn. You know, you need to make a meal. You just got finished working, and your children are crying. That's, to me, the mother that I know, the struggle, the hardships, and you don't have a lot of money. That's what I would prefer to see on television, so that's what I'm trying to do.
And where did you find the women who are participating in the project?
Well, the women are a part of this organization, Sisters Supporting Sisters. I actually found the women, it's a website called meetup.com. This is one of the groups on this website. And I went to a couple of events, and I really just love the women. I love the fact that they were all trying to support each other and starting their own business. But they also have a very personal story to tell. And I thought, well, maybe I can be the one to help tell their story.
Oh, that's
How
awesome.
in the world did you get interested in TV film production?
I love television. I think it's a means to an end. It's supposed to entertain you. I don't just watch TV, I download TV. I watch everything and anything just to kind of know what people are watching, what's trending, and I'm entertained by it. Even if it's not something that I would typically watch, I try to be entertained by it, and I think it's a good medium for people to kind of relax and take their minds off of everyday life. That, to me, is what TV is supposed to do.
Have you, in terms of you're looking for your market, you know, to be able to get your programs produced, have you looked at the new internet industry and things like AOL and Hulu and now those production opportunities where if you don't get a network, then you have the whole video, YouTube, internet thing as a potential buyer of your program? Have you taken a look at that?
Actually, we have, because as you know, Netflix just greenlighted.
Oh, that was another one, yeah.
Orange is the New Black or something like that. I actually watched a couple episodes, pretty good. So yeah, that actually is something that I will be looking at if I can't get any of these shows, you know, through to a network.
To a major market,
yes,
yeah.
definitely.
So how can we follow you?
Well, you can always email me at realtyproductions@gmail.com, but I am local, so I will be actually having a casting call, I think, next week. And, you know, I always put things out on the Ohio Pal because I think that's a huge website for all of us, and I also encourage people to support Fred and contribute to the website. And
She's speaking of Fred Sternfeld.
That's right.
Who runs Neo Pal.
Because he can't run it for free.
Exactly.
So, and I am also networking with everyone in the area. And like I said, even if you can't, you know, work with me, come out. I like to network with people. I work on other people's productions for free just to gain experience. And I'm always open to someone having, you know, bringing someone else in to kind of see how I run my production as well.
Okay, now before you leave us, I cannot leave this off that you are a longtime member of the Children Reads, which is a nonprofit network which supports reading and literacy in children. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's a part of the ABC Learning program. And what it is it kind of just starts off with teaching toddlers how to learn so that by the time they go to kindergarten that they're reading at like a second or third grade level. And it's just a children's program. It's actually a CD-ROM based program that you can actually get for free if you income qualify, and to start your child learning how to use a computer, how to learn to read letters and sounding out words. So I think, you know, obviously childhood literacy is an important problem, especially in the African American minority community, and our children don't read as well and they are behind when they start school, so this is just a way to give them a head start.
Okay, and how do they get that information? Is it at a local library or?
Actually, it is at every public library, but it's also abclearning.com and childrenreads.com, and you can Google it. It's been around for a long time, so.
And that's like a lot of information. Things may have been available for a long time, but until somebody gives it words, we don't necessarily know that there is the, what is the name of it again?
The name of it is Children Reads. It's a nonprofit network.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my goodness, she's kind of busy,
You're
isn't
very
she?
busy, yeah.
Tell me, before we, as she says, before we really wrap up, a couple of things. In terms of TV production, film production, who are some of your role models or inspirations as you look at what other folks have done and you wish that you could do that quality, that caliber, that fun thing the way they do?
Well, right now, I really love Mara Brockakill. As you know, she writes and produced The Game on BT and a new show on BT, which I love, Being Mary Jane, starring Gabrielle Union.
Okay.
And I love Shonda Rhimes, Scandal, Grey's Anatomy. These are two black women, and I think they deserve their props. They're really doing well in TV. Actually, the only two right now.
I was going to say.
But I also like old school Mark Cherry. People don't know that Mark Cherry actually used to write The Golden Girls. And The Golden Girls is one of my absolute favorite shows. And to me, he just does great work. He also does, obviously, Desperate Housewives. So.
Yes. Okay. Very good. And your ultimate dream or goal or your achievement, as it were, as you become this great, legendary, pioneer TV and film producer, what's one of your ultimate dreams and goals?
Well, my goal is to bring production here. I mean, Tyler Perry has brought Hollywood to Atlanta. He has Tyler Perry Studios, and he, shoots for better or for worse, the haves and the have-nots in Atlanta. My goal is to bring TV production and have a studio here so that we can have scripted series here, so we can employ some actors and actresses here. So.
Gotcha.
Well, I am very amazed, and I'm happy that I got this opportunity to interview you.
Thank you.
And I want you to give your contact information one more time.
Okay. Well, you can always email me at realtproductions@gmail.com.
And I hate to be an old theater person, but she's saying real, REELTTEA Productions. And we'll have it on the bottom of the screen, too, so it'll be easy for you. Okay.
Thank you, Joniece, for being our guest.
Thank you
so much, and to help you get your word out. And we want to claim part of your success when it happens. And we look forward to working with you, collaborating as we have indicated. To help you reach your dreams and goals, because we actors here in town would love actual production in the greater Cleveland area. No reason why not.
Right.
Thanks a lot. See you next time, okay?
Thank you.